On today's episode, when your girlfriend wants to have a threesome, make sure he isn't twice as big as you. If you buy gray sweatpants, don't let that mushroom tip out in public. And if she sits on your face, it's called death by shmoo shmoo. On Advice Unfiltered, episode 25. What's up, everybody? I want to welcome you to Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony.
Woo! Boom!
Episode 25.
We are 25 episodes in.
25 episodes in.
I'm actually really excited
we get lower
today.
insurance now.
Oh, that's right. Our car insurance goes
Our
down.
car insurance goes down now. Woo, we're
That's
25.
awesome.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
I gotta remember to take the gum out because it'll annoy me later when I see it.
Yeah, you'd be chewing your game. You can't be doing that.
Oh,
Woo, 25.
oh, look at
people.
that. So we got a little sound effects going. That was awesome.
Was that us?
Yeah, it was some. Wait,
Was that you?
Was that you?
No, that
What
must
do
have been TikTok.
Oh, yeah, TikTok.
That was awesome. Way to hit in. That was perfect timing.
Bro, the timing was so perfect. All of us were like, did you?
Wait, did you do that?
I was like, did you do that? Did we do that? Is that part of the show now?
We should have did that.
We got sound effects?
We got sound effects. That's what just happened. That's cool.
All right. So welcome to episode 25. Thank you as always. If you are just joining us, we are behind the scenes. First off, our resident man, Ming is back.
up,
Ming, what's
Ming?
going on, Ming? Ming of the Shared Universe is back. And our resident alpha fact checker, Jen Alpha. How are you doing today, sir?
Good. How about you guys?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. So I see you're repping the podcast.
Right?
I got a new shirt. Says "Buy the merch" with the Advice Unfiltered logo on the back.
I love it.
I love it. I love it,
One
bro.
line: "Buy the merch."
Buy the merch.
I like your dedication to making things happen. When
Yeah.
you say, I'm going to get a shirt that says buy the merch.
And you get it.
Then you get it.
And you get it.
And you come through. That's what
Amazing.
I'm talking about.
Right?
You guys tell everybody how to get there if they're new, if they forgot.
Oh, how do you get the merch? He wants to tell you. He wants to do a plug, bro.
Yeah, plug it. Go ahead. How do you get the
Plug
merch?
it. How do you get the merch, bro?
You should know by now.
I don't remember.
It's okay. If you want to get the merch.
That's why I was asking you guys.
No.
Smart kid. That's cool.
No, if you want to get the merch, you go to adviceunfiltered.com.
AdviceUnfiltered.com.
As soon as you go on, one panel down, there's an awesome big thing says buy the merch. Click on it. You'll head right to the store. As a reminder, you can order anything you want from the residential United States. First off, somebody wrote in. I don't know who it was, but I love her. She was hilarious. She was like, sending me love from a BBW, a big black woman. And she's like, she's working out. She's getting in shape. And but she needed a bigger Razorback workout shirt.
Oh, yeah?
So I am working on it for you. Whatever you're watching, I promise you, I went on today. I didn't have time to finish it, but I'll add some exercises on there. It was really great. She's like, I want something to rep you guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
That's awesome.
And somebody came in with a really funny, I think you would find this hilarious, a merch shirt. It said, why don't we get a shirt that says Christopher David? On the back, it says verified with a blue check.
Oh, my God. I love that.
So people know not to, because all the scammers.
I love that.
Bro, and then
I want that shirt.
Then I wrote back, it should say Chris Day, like where
Verified.
the V is, D-A verified.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
That was a good one.
I like
yeah,
that.
so that's a good one. So actually, you know what? We might just make them for us to wear.
Yeah.
On the
I'm going to wear them every time I do a video.
yeah, on
Like,
the
look,
show.
Right here.
Verified.
Verified.
This way, you never have to say it again.
Dude, it's crazy to me, man. It is nuts to me. Like, I just don't understand.
I
I'll tell you what. Here you go, scammers. You watching? I figured out a way to block your comments.
don't know if you want to even say the secret sauce though.
No.
No, because
Yeah,
you'll mess it up.
Yeah, but
No.
whatever.
No.
Whatever, dude. I don't know. Whatever. Just get jobs. I don't know.
Look,
and listen, my fans are smart enough. Let's be honest. I'm sorry, not fans. My followers. Our community. Our community is smart enough not to fall for that shit. You know what I mean? I don't have
93% of them.
I'm giving hope. So if we like come on, man.
I like your
don't
optimism.
I don't have some brother. My kids. Here's the thing that bothered me the most.
The brother one.
The things that bother me the most, the ones that they reach out and they say I'm a widow. and my kid's in the hospital and all this stuff.
Oh yeah,
like, you know what I mean? That's first off. I'm not a widow. I know very much that my ex is still alive. like, and freaking, you know, like my kids are healthy. Like, and I would make a post. Like, listen, if I was in need, I would make a post. I would let people know. I'm a very honest person. I'm a very real person. I literally am open about my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What I post is the truth. I literally, when you see me post those videos in the morning where I'm like, raw, I'm literally trying to amp myself up for the day.
Yeah.
It's not me just trying to fake on this freaking, like, I'm trying to get myself amped up to go work because my job's high energy, right? And I just try to share it. That's all I try to do. But yeah, just be smart and understand I'm verified. I don't have a whole bunch of people reaching out to anybody. Nobody's reaching out to anybody.
This will help all of you. And I know, and I wasn't supposed to call you out, but Tony with an I, come on, Tony, you're regular. You know better. We talk about it all the time. There's no Telegram account.
No, I have no Telegram. Look, I have no WhatsApp. I'm not.
We've only come across one, which I'm assuming it's a guy. I give him credit for somehow amassing like 500,000 followers, which they're all fake, which is fine. But like we watched today, someone recorded a live stream from our Father's Day episode and then showed it on TV on their phone, and and the account had two followers. Like
two people watching.
Your brother's account's got 6 followers. You're like, come on, guys.
Yeah, let's just be a little smart about it.
Come on, we know better.
Use common sense.
That's all we ask.
That's it. Anyway,
yeah. So catching up on that, America's favorite couple. Thank you guys. We are passing round by round. Somehow we just keep chugging along. Which is really cool. So if anything comes to that, I will definitely let you know. But I keep getting emails about it. How's Cameo going?
Amazing.
I got a lot of people who are asking for cameos and then emailing in, telling me to thank you for the cameo. So nice. It's got to be going great.
So here, since we brought that up, here, listen. Ooh. I don't know if you're watching. No, Martin, the Stone Guy. If you're watching me on Instagram,
Martin.
Yeah. So listen, there's this guy.
Yeah.
So there's this guy. I did his cameo. Yes. It was a joke, right? They saw my stuff. They saw Gary, the comedy guy. Yeah. His video with me, right? Gary, if you're watching too, man, I sent you a message. If you get a chance, check it out and read it. I like to help this Martin guy out. So what he's doing, right? This is what he's doing, right? He's doing a Scottish Highlands challenge, kind of. He's flipping a tire for 24 hours.
24 hours.
24 hours straight for charity, and he's trying to break the world record. So he's like $500 short right now. So listen, if you go to my Instagram, if you get a chance, it's on the story right now. It's also in some of the posts. Go follow this guy Martin, the Stone Hand. Go check him out, man. He's doing stuff. He's doing a great cause. This guy's out there putting himself out there, and he's done other stuff too. It's gonna be live on YouTube on Saturday. It's gonna be the Scottish Highlands on YouTube live. So you'll be able to check it out. But listen, I would love for this guy, even though they were using me just as a kind of a joke to get me.
I get it. Yeah.
Freaking, I would love to see this guy succeed. Right? I believe in him. I believe in what he's doing. I believe in the charity he's doing. So go to my Instagram. Go to that thing. Let's listen. I have like 600,000 followers on TikTok. I have like 370,000 on Instagram. If we just give this guy a dollar, man, we could blow his thing out of the water. Like just give him $1. You know what I mean? If we can help them. It's a great charity. It's for kids. It's a charity for kids. If we can go check it out, the whole thing's on there. Shout out to Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
Let's see you do it, bro. I'll be watching Saturday. Check it out, man. I can't wait to see it happen.
You sent it to me, and I looked at it, and I was like, it would have to be so meaningful for me to flip a tire for 24 hours.
That's what I told him. I said, dude, listen, your brain, your mind is going to fatigue right before your body does. You're going to be like, holy crap, man, and you're going to want to quit. So you have to remind yourself what you're doing this for. You're doing this for kids. You're doing a charity for kids, right? So you want to be that example, especially being a man. Being a strong man like that, show them mental strength and physical strength like that. Like that's something that kids look up to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I think it's great. I think it's great you're doing it. I'm not sure what the charity is. Go to my Instagram. It's on my Instagram, and I can't look because I'm doing it live right now. It's on my Instagram. There's a link in the bio in the post. And it's No Fame Game. Or the people that are putting it out there, No Fame Game. If you get a chance, go to their Instagram too. They're the sponsors of this whole thing. And again, listen, Martin's a great guy. His wife, loves him to death, freaking, and he's doing this for a great thing. So go Stohan Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
This Saturday, bro. We believe in you. We want to see you do this. Let's help this guy hit his goal. You know what I mean? Listen, you know me. I don't plug shit. You know what I mean? I don't fucking plug anything unless I believe in it. And I never ask anybody for anything, right? I don't ask anybody for anything, dude. But this is a good guy. This is a good charity. I would love to see this guy succeed. Again, go to my Instagram and help Martin Stone, hit his goal.
Maybe all your fake accounts could clip this piece and get people to donate this.
Do something beneficial.
There
clip
you
this
go.
piece and help Martin out. You know
Help
what I mean?
Martin out.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Next week, we're gonna have our very first pseudo guest in the podcast studio for a hot minute. Our blanket winner is coming in next week.
Patricia?
No, it's her tag name is Beckstar.
Oh, Beckstar.
Yeah, so she bought your book. She bought Tyler's book. She's super excited. She's going to come in and actually pick up the blankets from us.
That's
and then
amazing.
I told her we would sign her books for her. And she's amped out of this world.
That's awesome.
So that's really cool.
That's cool.
And-
Welcome, Beckstar.
Yeah.
Beckstar.
And so we were exchanging, behind the scenes, we have a lot of things going on, trying to figure out what the next steps of the podcast are, growing it, what the studio is going to look like. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, which is great. So you and I were exchanging messages today with somebody about, connecting us with some people, which is great. Did you see the email I sent you when I asked ChatGPT what is a successful podcast?
No, I didn't get a chance to. Here's something I didn't tell you.
Oh, ooh.
So, Avery, can you move that phone a little closer?
Yeah. Well, I'm excited.
Well, it's nothing good.
Oh, fuck. Never mind then.
It's nothing good.
Fuck.
Turn it a little bit this way, Avery. Just a little bit that way. Thank you. I broke my toe. Freaking.
You broke your toe?
Yeah, the other day at the beach with him. Freaking. Long story. But so no, I've been limping around all day, like I'm a pimp. Freaking practicing my pimp walk.
Wait, real quick. I know people are like, your social media is taking off, the podcast is doing great. Someone's gonna run into and they watch you with a pimp walk through the gym, and they're like, oh, look at this motherfucker.
Oh, look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker thinks he's all that. I'm like, no, I just can't walk. I'm down to toe.
Okay, which toe did you break?
The I don't know what do you
one
call
of them,
it?
not the big one.
The two in the middle.
Okay, gotcha.
Both of those are freaking not doing very
they're
well.
They're mangled.
Yeah, not doing very well. I mean, my foot still looks pretty, everybody. But yeah. Anyway, listen, go back to your thing. So no, that's why I didn't look at your email.
Okay.
I'll explain this later. Go ahead.
All right, so I just asked. I was curious. So I took our metrics and plugged them in because we never looked because we wanted, our goal was just to build a community and then from there see what happens. And we look and we kind of put numbers out and stuff. But ChatGPT I put in was like, hey, what's a successful podcast? Mm-hmm. And they had 4 tiers of success. Mm-hmm. We crush our category by far. It's not even close. And they dubbed us. ChatGPT was like, according to all metrics, you guys are a breakout success of the year. So it was really funny that AI.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I sent it to you. AI was like, no, I fed it in there, and they were like, oh, just you guys. Oh, shot it out, and I sent it to you. It's really cool. So
that's cool.
yeah,
What's up,
25
Ace?
episodes in. 24.
I do have 2 things to say.
Ooh, what are they?
I love that.
Number 1, I feel like you guys should go on Cameo and create an account called Advice Unfiltered, where you guys would be together and you could send messages with the 2 of you.
So I thought about this. So my thought was me and Chris would do that, but only in banana hammocks, and we would charge a lot of fucking money. So that was one. I'm just saying. Could you imagine those Cameo requests?
I'm already ordering the. I'm already ordering the.
I'm telling you.
I'm getting. Listen, I'm getting leopard print.
so then, but those would be, those would have to be at least $250 a message.
$250 a message.
And then,
yeah, get right on that one.
And then the other, but when we potentially will go to Advice Unfiltered After Dark, where it'll be a very different feel. And potential. So there's a lot of cool things coming up, and so we'll figure it out.
That's a good idea, Avery. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
And the second thing is,
there's another one.
There's another one. Yeah.
I was on ChatGPT one day, or not ChatGPT.
Oh no.
Google AI.
Yeah. Gemini.
And I searched, and Dad was with me. He was searching up who's Avery from Advice Unfiltered.
Oh yeah. He was all excited about this.
So I searched it up.
You're on there?
Knew who I was.
Yeah, I knew who it was.
And it said I didn't even play a prominent role.
He said he didn't play a prominent role in the show. But I knew who he was. You know what I mean? So whatever.
You can't not look. First of all, you got to be in the game to play, which you are.
You are. You're in the game.
And the fact that AI knows you
is amazing.
Yes.
Which
Which means you have a role. right?
But the thing is, at the first time when Dad searched up who is Avery Allen David from Advice Unfiltered, it said Avery Allen David did not play a part in Advice Unfiltered.
Well, that just means it didn't recognize you as credits in the show, but that's fine. Hey, don't worry about it. You're so much. You got plenty of time.
Listen, everybody else knows. Everybody on my social media knows who you are, bro.
Everybody knows
everybody.
Who you are.
Like literally, they're saying right now, freaking. They're like,
I don't know that you want.
saying what's up, Avery.
I don't know that you want to be famous.
Yeah, I don't know if you want people to know who you are, dude. It's not all cracked up to be. You know what I mean?
Look how much your dad has to deal with the fake accounts all the time.
Oh, dude, try it. Let's leave that alone. Let's get off that topic.
All right, so getting off that topic. So let's go to news of the day. Two things. First of all, look, I know we're because we record a couple days behind what we've seen, but I mean, come on. You take your head of HR to a Coldplay concert. First of all, what an asshole.
Dude, right? The worst part about it is if you wouldn't have reacted that way, nobody would have given a shit.
No, nobody would
have blinked an eye, bro.
But this is what always I laugh because my wife's in HR, and this is what I laugh about in the world. And I just chuckle about these things. So you would think if you took someone and said, "Hey, you're the CEO of $1 billion company, and lives and livelihoods of people are your role and responsibility," you'd be like, "Oh, this guy's got to have a lot of common sense. He's got to be smart. He's probably." I'm gonna say never.
Here's the thing. All right, you have to understand something. People like that who were hugely successful, right? They weren't attractive in school, right? They weren't attractive in school. They weren't attractive in their 20s. They didn't have any game. They didn't know how to talk, and all of a sudden they got money, and now they have attraction. You know what I mean? They don't know how to handle it. Tiger Woods is a perfect example, right?
Well, Tiger Woods is a good-looking dude,
but he was a nerd.
He was a nerd.
He was a nerd.
Yeah.
And then the moment he had women being thrown at him, he fucked up, right? So
well, by the way, some call it a fuck up, but if you think about all the women he didn't sleep with, I mean, he's pretty successful.
I guess. We're looking at odds here. We're looking at odds.
He only went 33 for 18,000.
Right. So that's fucking crazy. But I'm saying, like, so people like that, freaking, they don't have, like, they don't think. Their hormones are active. They've never been in that situation where they've been hit on. They don't know what it's like that. People give attention to them, and freaking stuff like that. So they don't always make the right choices. 9 times out of 10 they don't.
Well, I watched a documentary with him. I did not know that what happened was when Tiger was little, when his dad would take him to the golf course, he would be on the putting green. His dad would be sleeping with prostitutes in the thing. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't really have a good frame of reference. You know what I mean?
Reference at all.
And by the way, to all the people who laughed at the ad, you should laugh. But for the few people who were like, "Oh, you should feel bad for his family," it's all entertainment. Of course it's horrible. Of course breaking up a family sucks. We know, me and him have been divorced. So we get it. But there is a part of it where you have to look at those situations and laugh at the stupidity of both of them. You don't sleep with the head of HR or get head from the head of HR.
Well, no, you would think anybody with common sense, you don't fuck around at your job, bro. Especially when you're the CEO,
talk about all the time.
There's plenty of other women out there that freaking, you could have been messing around. That's like Clinton. Clinton was messing around with freaking Monica Lewinsky or whatever. Yeah, dude, freaking.
At least he went much younger.
She was so
ugly.
Like,
ugly.
Sorry. Anyway.
But the whole
that's not for example. Clinton was a nerd, right? Clinton was a nerd too. Didn't get many women.
And he got that power.
And then he got that power, and he didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean?
It's the stupidity stuff. But and then outside that, I just saw in the news today, a husband in Colorado is on trial for slowly poisoning his wife's protein shakes until terrible.
It's terrible.
He was a dentist, and then this is how.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes.
This
is how dumb people are. He created a fake Google account at his job, and then Googled ways to poison people so that you can't find out, and then, by the way, it is a very sad story. So don't mean to laugh because someone did lose their life. So, but like the stupidity of people is just unreal. Like unreal.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's because everybody watched a crime documentary and they're like, "Oh, I can do this."
I actually put this in.
Here's the thing. Like in this day and age, man, you leave a footprint everywhere you
go.
Whether it be walking down the road with a camera system in the freaking sidewalk, like, trust me, I know.
Every crazy story I see that says you Google stuff and they're allowed to find your Google search. I mean, come on, people.
Yeah.
So, but actually,
be smarter.
I included this story because I actually thought she poisoned his protein shakes because he went to the gym. Because originally that's how I read the story.
That's funny.
And I was like, oh, that's going to be interesting to talk about. But
Yeah.
so beyond the news of the day, which is let's get past people's
hold on.
stupidity. Oh,
There's one more news of the day that I want to tap into. And I don't mean to bring your Debbie Downer here, but rest in peace, Ozzy Osborne.
oh yes.
I mean, freaking rest in pease, Ozzy. Freaking, I grew up on Black Sabbath. I was a big fan. I saw him 3 times in concert. Loved the show. So rest in peace, Ozzy. Thanks for all the entertainment. Thanks for doing the last show. I can't wait to see it when it comes out in IMAX Dolby next year. So that's it. That's my news for today.
How the fuck he hung on for so long? I feel like he was comatose.
The best stories about Ozzy, right? The best stories about Ozzy when he had his show. Like I'll never forget the one he was like, no, they were like, he's like, I can't sleep, and the doctor goes, well, how many cups of coffee do you have a day? And he goes, just one. And they show him, and the cup's like this big. It's like that big. It's like just one. It's the whole. It's
the whole pot.
They so poured the whole pot into it, right? And then the other one was they were asked him. I'll never forget that somebody asked him, they're like, how did you hide drinking from your wife for so long? Like, how did she not catch you with the alcohol in the house?
Yeah.
And you know what he did? And I love this.
What?
He knew she hated cooking and didn't know how to cook, so he hid it in the oven.
Oh, that is classic.
He hid the alcohol in the oven, man, which is so genius because he knew she would never look in there, right?
It is really genius.
So shout out to Ozzy. Rest in peace. Shout out to his family. Prayers to your family. Yeah, thanks for the years of entertainment. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Shout outs of the day. So we have a couple cool shout outs of the day coming in from across the world. First off, if you're watching, Jason Reed from the cover band, he's from the band Super Unknown, which is the cover band for Soundgarden. And it's just really cool when people find us. They have a great story. They're really big into men's mental health. And I know they release their own songs, which are based on really making sure. They have a song out called You're Never Alone. But they actually reached out to us. It was really funny. It was very nice email. And he also said that he could teach me and Chris how to sing. And
I would love to learn how to sing. Would you like to see me learn how to sing?
Bro, that'd be crazy.
Bow, bow.
So shout out to Jason Reed. We appreciate the message. This person just said their name is Scorpio. So Scorpio, I was reaching.
I'm going to take a wild guess that you were born in October.
Probably.
Oh my God, November.
I don't even know. Look how I went along with it. I'm like, yeah, sure.
No, I'd say like the end of October and beginning of November is like Scorpio.
Oh, I'm lucky I know my own.
This is how I roll.
That's how you roll. You're an astrological sign guy.
I'm on that. Down with my zodiacs.
What is your zodiac?
I don't fucking know.
That's what you know when the months are.
No. I am a Virgo on the cusp of Leo.
Okay, so now I know you know this because women have said it to you. What does that mean?
It means that I'm very high energy. Freaking that I command a room. It's all bullshit. None of it's true.
Mine,
I'm assertive. All this stuff.
Mine is I'm a Taurus, and I'm loyal to an extreme, and I'm hardworking. There was other stuff, and I was like, oh, and I just take out what I take out of it what I know is real, and the rest of it I'm like, oh, that's not me.
Well, dude, it's all like you can say it about anybody, right? Like,
yes.
you can say it about it's so vague. It's not like
I know.
You were born this month. Guess what? It's going to be hot this month. You were born the end of August. Well, guess what? It's going to be really hot.
It's really hot depending on where you live.
Depending where you live. What's up, bro?
What's up, little man?
So speaking of news, I'm actually going to talk about what happened a few days ago so me and Dad were in the water.
Oh.
And
I was about to tell you how I broke my toe.
Oh, yeah. How'd you break it?
So we were in the water, and a giant wave comes at us.
Okay.
And Dad looks at the wave. He sees 2 stingrays.
3. It was 3.
3. I don't know how many. You said like 2 before.
Hey, but remember, people are watching, so make the story sound good.
Yeah.
He grabbed
At least 3.
me.
10.
Yeah.
And they were gigantic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stingrays.
No, they were literally
there was like
gigantic.
2. There was like 2 stingrays.
And they were coming towards a school of children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lollipops and babies and kittens. There was kittens in the ocean, everybody.
All right, so there were stingrays.
Yes.
He grabbed me, threw me down.
I threw him up in the air. So listen, this is what happened. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want me to say it?
So I crashed down. I'm pretty.
Oh, yeah, you got a bruise.
Leg,
Star shaped.
my leg,
Ah.
it's his toe. I think it got pushed back. I couldn't tell because I was being morally consumed by the wave.
Yes.
But after that, Dad tells me two days, I think it was like yesterday or today, the stingray, so you know how stingrays have the little tails and sometimes have teeth?
Yeah.
The ones coming at me didn't have tails or teeth.
So was it horseshoe
Stingrays
crab?
really don't have teeth. No, they were horse. They were listen. All right, so
I'm like, I go to the beach all the time. I'm like, stingrays?
Here's what happened.
Okay.
He wanted to go to a deeper spot, so we went to a deeper spot. The water was up high. I see this big wave coming at us.
Yeah.
It was like 2 or 3 or 10 stingrays coming at us, right?
Okay.
Coming up in the wave. I'm thinking, my first thought was like, fucking, what's his name? The crocodile hunter.
Yeah, the
right?
guy who got stung and
I'm
died.
like, oh my God, he was about to get stung. So I just moved him. I grabbed him and I threw him out, like, spun
way.
him.
Yeah.
And fucking, the wave hit us at the same time. And like his legs smashed into my toes. And then like I held him up in the air as the water took us through. Like I was like the Lion King.
Yeah.
Like on the beach like this. And then he had no idea what happened. He's like, Dad, what the hell was that? I'm like, I just saved your life.
That's what dads do.
Dads do. I just saved your life, bro. And so my toe broke on his leg or whatever. But anyway, then I found out from Dominic, my boy Dominic. Dominic, if you're watching, great guy, great fisherman, nice dude, good father. Tells me that they're cow-faced or cow-nosed stingrays.
Yeah.
Which means they don't have a barb. And
Oh,
they
okay,
don't have
gotcha.
teeth. So it could have hit us and absolutely did nothing. But
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
It's like you're stopping and trying to identify it on the minute.
No, I had no idea what the hell was going on. I just saw these big freaking gray animals coming at us. I was like, holy shit, we're about to get hit by freaking,
Well, that's like when I used to bodyboard. I lived at the beach as a kid, and people used to love doing this and being like, oh, that's just a sand shark. And I'm like, oh, when did you become a marine biologist?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't going to stand there and examine the thing. It was cool, though. There was some big ones. We did actually, on all God's honest truth, we saw about 8 of them.
That's awesome.
There was a really big one. They were just all swimming around. I don't know if they were mating or not or whatever, but it was cool. Yeah.
So the wave hit both of us.
Yeah.
So when you were trying to hold me up,
I know, you
it
ate water.
pushed you back, and then you just dropped me. And
Well, I have a choice.
crashed
Yeah.
into
And
the sand.
Remember this when he's like 90 and you need to take care of him. He saved your life. I just
Saved
want
your
you to
life
remember
from
this.
a bunch of non-lethal
We're
cigarettes.
gonna replay
No.
this. We're gonna replay this memory back for you.
No,
So
they were
you
not
just remember.
lethal. You did not save my life.
He did. He cost him 2 toes.
Cost me 2 toes.
So
You have a bruise on your leg just to prove it.
yes, there you go.
You didn't. You didn't save my life.
All right. So Scorpio, I was recently watching Facebook, and guess who came across their Facebook? First off, you resemble Brad Pitt with a beard. You could be his stunt double, 100%. Then I find Tony, and he resembles Bradley Cooper. I'd like to say 100%. I love the podcast.
See that?
People tell me all the time.
Bradley Cooper. I could see that.
I've had people ask us at dinner and out to restaurants.
shit.
Regina knows. It drives her, like, it's hilarious.
We were going to make reservations, Brad Pitt and Bradley Cooper. And see
Yeah.
if we get the rest.
We've been at restaurants and people come up to me and been like, "Is it okay if we see?" And Regina dies laughing, and
That's
and
fucking
then the
funny.
waitress always goes, "I'm so sorry," and Regina's like, "No, that's why I married him." But she said, "Thank you for the show. It's been a horrific year. Her father just passed away. She was looking for something to laugh about, and she found us, and she loves watching the episode. So shout out Scorpio. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Nikki from the UK. In the last 2 weeks, I've binge watched all 24 episodes.
Love that.
It's awesome.
That's amazing.
You guys are fantastic. Your advice is raw and inspired. Thank you for being real. And Tony, when you get the giggles, just starting reading the questions, that is the best. I listen to your podcast on my headphones at work. I can't stop the laughter. My colleagues already think I'm nuts. I'm trying to get them all to listen. Thank you so much. I haven't laughed this much in years. Thank you, Nikki, for binge watching 24 episodes in 2 weeks. And
Spent like a day.
yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's amazing.
Yeah, tell your coworkers to start listening. And I really like this one. Kathleen P. I wanted to say thank you. A few months ago, I left my job. It was really hard. She's a psych nurse. She works for a lot of hours, and obviously you can imagine that job. It really mentally tears you down. Her mom passed away. She's had really significant career burnout. And then she was going through depression. She locked herself in a room. She didn't want to leave. Then one day, and this is what I want all you haters to hear. One day, I was literally just sitting there, and I heard a voice on Facebook saying positive things, and I just had to look. I shrugged my shoulders and said, yeah, whatever. And there I saw this handsome man, Christopher. And then every day I started listening to his positive messages. I started listening to the podcast. I no longer hide in my bedroom. I'm mindful to start the day and every week stretching and walking. My posture's improved. I feel emotionally lighter, and it's just nice to have a smile back. I just want to say thanks to you guys and Chris for the positive approach, the fun podcast. You have touched a life. I just wanted to say thank you.
Wow.
So shout out to you there, brother.
That's crazy. That's insane. That almost brought me to tears.
It was very nice. So that was Kathleen P.
Kathleen from P.
Kathleen
That's
P.
amazing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's funny, man. It's crazy. I don't know.
It's like I thought, like, I love it because it's even amazing for me to watch that, it's just you being you. Yeah. And you're putting yourself out there. And, it's always like, and we and him were joking about this. There's always a friend who's like, oh, you do it every morning. Oh, it's cringe or some shit. Yeah. But then you hear people who are really like, hey, thank you. Yeah. Like, I needed some of that. And we talk about how there's not enough of it. Yeah. And it's nice that, I love getting those messages and I like sharing them. Yeah. And before we get into questions, our last update, I know you're watching, Hope. My friend Hope is my best friend's wife is battling breast cancer. She's finishing up her chemo. She's finishing up her radiation. Her doctors gave her some good news. So I believe her and her husband are going to be able to travel and come back to Jersey to visit. So shout out to Hope. I hope you're doing great. She watches the show every week. She has she really...
Yeah, shout out to Hope, man.
Yeah, she's great. She's like one of my favorite people in the world.
That's cool shit.
And in fact, she's like excited about us. And I'm like, I'm excited you're doing great.
Yeah, we're excited about that. Absolutely, Hope. That's amazing. That is amazing.
All right. So let's get into some questions.
Let's do it. Let's start the show.
All right.
Get all the stuff out of the way. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. So let's see. Shannon C. writes in, how young should kids be when they start lifting weights? It's an interesting question for you.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You can have them lift like functional stuff. Absolutely. 100%. At starting at any age. Like, you have to remember, like, before there was cars and there was work and there was jobs that you worked in, and there was families that lived on a farm. Mostly everybody was a farmer, or hunters did something, and kids were helping at an early age, man. Even way back in the Renaissance period, way back before that, way before in the caveman period, there was kids working, right? So doing functional things, their own body weight, 2 pounds, little resistance bands, nothing extreme, obviously, nothing heavy, if we can, or that's going to hurt their joints. But you can have them do simple things like, running up and down the hill. Anything that's going to cardiovascular wise is great for a kid. I think that we don't spend enough time outside. We don't spend enough time, moving in physical directions. That's why we get caught up in our heads a lot. We get caught in depression, right? Or anxiety, especially with kids. It's because we don't have them. They don't have a physical outlet. We are physical creatures. Like, we are physical creatures, absolutely 100% physical creatures, right? So we need some kind of physicality, especially young children. You know what I mean? They need a physicality, something to fun with, riding bikes, swimming, jogging, running, pull-ups, using, doing anything like that. Like, I used to I'd push them on the grass. My parents had me push them on the grass. I was digging holes. I was picking up cement blocks and stacking cement blocks. At an early age. And I grew up fine. I mean, I'm 5'10", tall enough to look down on you. So
Oh, I get it now. People keep asking me how tall I am, guys. I'm 5'10". Yeah. Like, I'm like, where did I get my? Now? Yeah, I get it now, and it's probably because the way our seats sit. I'm like, I'm 5'10", guys. Like,
I'm 4'9".
Clearly, I don't want to start stealing lines, but I'm tall enough to look down. I'm fine.
Yeah, 4'9".
Yeah, Tyler's a young age. He, to your point, he not so much the gym, but tons of pull-ups, push-ups. I've watched him take some weights and do curls. Scooter. Yeah. Oh my God, that kid.
I started following him on Instagram.
Oh, did you on Instagram? Bro, his video.
Instagram or TikTok, one of the two, he came on my feed, and I saw him doing his stuff, and I was like, yo, I know that kid.
Bro,
it's amazing. He does an amazing job. He's so talented, bro.
I tell everybody, and he knows how I feel about it. My son sucks at a lot of things, and I say that nicely because there's a lot of parents like, oh, my kid's great, all this shit. No, Tyler's not.
Yeah.
But scootering,
no, he's great.
That kid is.
He did some amazing tricks. I went through his feet. He did. It's amazing. I would break my feet.
I've gone with him. He's at skate park now. He would skate park. He'll spend hours there with no friends, a jug of water, and he puts the time and effort in. And he's won awards. And we are going to Iowa in September. where he's competing in nationals. So so that's going to be really cool. So yeah, I think, just get your kid outside.
Yeah, get him outside, get his activities happening.
Yeah, for
You know what I mean?
sure.
If you can, anything that says, even tennis or
Yeah, it's a good one.
basketball, anything that's activity wise, man. Like I used to just hit the baseball with my kid and let him go running after it. You know what I mean? If we can,
Yeah. Just movement.
Just movement, man. And here's the thing, like it's again, there's this fallacy. So if you're asking about weights in general, about 14, 15 is a healthy age for kids to start lifting a little bit heavier, right? 13's borderline.
Yeah.
Before 14, 15, usually when they start really physical sports, is a good age to start lifting.
Yeah, to your point, right when you hit, freshman year of high school is probably what? Probably like 14, 15. And that's when most of your high school programs, especially if you're in sports, you're in the gym. You're at the weight room afterwards. So, Rebecca S., I'm starting training for a 5K that I'm running in September. Any tips that you can give me on training for a 5K? It's really simple, Rebecca. If you've never run, first of all, 5K is like 3 miles and change. But look, first of all, it's a goal. Mm-hmm. Don't feel like you got to run the whole thing. Just start. I used to, when I first break into running, even now, I will walk a mile, run a mile, walk a mile. Or I used to do like, I have the Nike app. So I'll run I'll run a quarter mile, I'll walk a quarter mile. Well, you just build up to the distance. Do not feel like you have to do it. And by the way, running is this is the suckiest part about running. You will wake up and feel amazing and be a mile in and want to murder and hate yourself. And you will wake up one day and feel like you can't run and you can run 15 miles. So just be easy on yourself, but I would just break it up. That's really kind of it.
Yeah, my advice is if you want to cut your working time in half, depending on how the time frame is, start running up hills.
There you go.
And start doing hill sprints. If you start doing hill sprints and you get used to running up hills, running flats, easy.
Yeah.
If you can, you start with short, and each time you run up a hill, walk back down, go up the hill again. It's going to increase your endurance faster. It's going to increase your stamina quicker. It's going to make running flat easier. And Tony can vouch for this. He's a runner. So, the biggest thing isn't your physical attributes. It's your mental.
Oh, yeah.
So, the whole time you're training, and this is the biggest thing. What's her name?
Rebecca.
This is Rebecca. I'm speaking to you, Rebecca. Rebecca. Listen, the biggest thing you have to remember, Rebecca, is it's a mental game. It's not a physical game. It's a mental game. So what you have to do is every time you practice, every time you get into that zone, you have to, and you want to quit, you have to do another 2, do another 3, every single time. Because every single time you do that and you push, because that's going to be the biggest game, is the mental wall, right? You're going to want to quit. So you have to get to that point where you're uncomfortable while you're training and you want to quit and not. Run up that hill again. And if you do that, your 3 miles will be easy as shit.
I joke with people. People are like, people ask me, what's the hardest workout you've ever done? And I always say, running when I have no headphones.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah, right?
It sucks so bad. Dana from Houston. We want our men to be successful as women, but we don't want to struggle. We want our men to already come with wealth, but we're not prepared to wait to see the fruits of their success. How do you guys feel about women who want a lot from men, but are not willing to go through them with it to get it? I only ask because I heard a fact that most women are not willing to go backwards in a relationship but want men to be super successful. But then when men become super successful, they don't want to commit because they can have so many options and they find that most women are superficial. How do you guys feel about the world we're living in now?
I'm going to get some flack for this one.
I know, but I'm to be honest with you, I see this on social media all the time. So, I find I'll be honest with you guys, I want a Michelle Obama where I see pictures of those two going through it together, struggling together, got support, coming up in the beginning, and then when he makes it, they make it, right? Too many women now are like, I want a 6'2", over 100,000, 6 figures. Okay, so you want 0.001% of men. Oh, by the way, take out the gay ones and the married ones, and then you think that the only thing you're going to bring to the table is some pussy? I'm just being honest, that's crazy to me.
So here we go.
I said it first, so you'd have to.
You know what it is? It's called princess syndrome. That's what it is. It's princess syndrome. We raise these kids, especially girls, and we spoil them, and we teach them that they can get whatever the hell they want, and all they have to do is dress pretty, right? If we can, and that's not everybody. Listen, I'm gonna scratch this back a little bit. That is not every woman out there. This is just a specific woman she's asking about.
Yes.
Right? This is not every woman out there. I know some really strong, really intelligent women that handle their shit, that support their men. So this is
my
not
wife.
at all,
So it's not about.
Yeah, this is
I
not.
found one.
I just want to clarify this right now before I get a lot of hate mail. I am always specifically talking about the women that she's asked about. That's it.
Yes.
So the women she's asking about are princess syndromes who were raised to be spoiled, that don't appreciate how hard work is done and how a dollar is earned.
Yeah.
Right? And again, specifically these women that we're talking about that she asked the question about. It's not every woman out there. I want to make sure we understand that.
I already see. I can see it on the thing. Right? I'm like, no, we're not talking about every woman.
I know some amazing, strong women that handle the shit, go to work, and do their stuff, and stand by their man 100%. And I will say this: there is more women out there like that than not. Right? They are usually older. Right? They're usually in their mid-30s, mid-40s. You'll find yourself a nice, strong woman that'll stand by her man and commit and be there through everything. Right? And through the thick and thin, you will find them. They are out there.
Yeah.
These younger women, based on social media, based on what she's asking about, have this thing called princess syndrome. You know, we raise them to be these little princesses. They deserve all the best in the world, and they don't know what the value of a dollar is. So that's what you run into. And then you have these guys who fall for these women because these women do look good, right? They look great. They're like candy. They look great, right? Freaking, they got their makeup on. They know how to get their Dolce & Gabbana bag. You know, all this stuff. They got their stuff. But you know, at the end of the day, he did all the work, so he understands the value of a dollar. You know, he understands the hard work it took him to get there, where she doesn't, because she didn't do that hard work. And you never appreciate something unless you've been through it yourself, right? So that's the issue with that.
I can't tell you because we have very similar.
I hope I handled that well.
Well, look, I know it's like no, but it's interesting that social media is a large part of it. Mm-hmm. But I'll be honest with you, like I because me and you have very similar backgrounds from like having nothing and then having to get to like where we're at. I know, like I dated somebody who went back to their ex because she was like, I mean, everything was fine in a relationship. By the way, had 3 kids I had to support, right? Yeah. And then I had Tyler on top of it, and she had an ex who was in like jail or something, and she came to me one day and was like, oh, my ex wants me back because he got a promotion at a job. So I was like, you should go back to him. I broke up with her. I was like, you should go back. The fact you even asked me about it, you should go back to him. Yeah. You know what happened? 6 months later, she's camped out at my doorstep.
Of course.
I heard you're doing good. Yeah, I work hard all the time. Of course I'm doing good. Yeah. And she's like, oh, well, you think no, you can't come back. No. It's hard because my son's younger, so he goes through this when dating, and how fast people are quick to pass on people because they think, depending on where you live, but there's a lot of really great women out there, and we know it, and we know a lot of them. I'm married to one of them, and but yeah, like
I would say this. I would say probably almost not all, but at least 90% of my followers are all successful people. I see most of them, and they're all very strong in what they do. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. If you can, there's but this goes back to, you have to be picky.
You just got to make sure. I think what I've learned as I've got much older is I just lay out like, hey, what do you want out of life, and are you willing? I'm not saying I want to struggle either, but that's what in sickness and in health, in rich and in poor means. So you don't get to pick and choose. So. Yeah. It's just unfortunate. No. Gail from Ohio.
What's up, Ohio?
What up, Ohio?
What's up, Ohio?
All right. So where do you guys stand on having a girl sit on your face?
Oh, my God.
I always feel like my man is going to suffocate or die, but he swears he's all good down there.
What happened?
I thought you guys would be able to help me. How do you guys feel about it? Are you okay down there?
Death by shmoo.
What'd you say?
Death by shmoo.
Death by shmoo.
Can't think of a better way to go.
No, I'm fine. Sit where you need to sit. I mean, we'll survive.
What kind of question? Our fans, what is going on here? What kind of question is that?
I've seen people ask it online too. Be like, "Are you sure you're like? No, I'm gonna be okay. I'll survive."
My black friends, Bobby and all them. Bobby, if you're watching, they like their. When they were younger, I shouldn't say now. I don't know. I should probably keep my mouth shut. But dating somebody right now. But anyway, he was in a big girls and freaking. I was where I got the death from shmoo back. I was like, dude, that girl looks like she suffocated you. He's like, death by shmoo.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Gail. Your man's gonna be fine.
He'll be fine.
He'll survive. Betty from North Dakota. I struggle a lot with where I am in life, but I rarely get a chance to stop and actually see how far I've come. I feel like I've come a really long way in life, but then the world keeps telling me I need to accomplish more. I need to do more. Do you guys ever struggle with that where you're in your life? I only ask because both of you seemingly have come a long way compared to where you are now. So I thought it'd be fitting to ask you guys about that.
So what's exactly the question? I'm sort of understand what
So
this is.
his question is, every time he feels like he's come a long way,
Yeah.
he feels like life around him keeps saying, no, you need to accomplish more.
Good.
And he's like, do you ever get a chance to stop and realize how far you've come?
No. I mean, sometimes, I don't know, like once in a while, like people remind me, because I'm always I'm not focused on where I was at. I'm focused on where I want to be. You know what I mean? So I understand what you're saying. And like sometimes it's nice to stop and take a breath and be like, man, I've come a long way. Well, that's good. But me, man, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I'm going to be 49 this year. And I'm hungrier now more than ever because I realize, freaking the short term of what it all is, So if I was you, listen, when I make those millions of dollars and I have that house and I have, people with me in my house that I want, then I'll sit back. I'll smoke that cigar. You know what I mean? I'll have that glass of bourbon or whatever with you and we'll sit and chill. But for right now, I'm more focused on where I want to be, not where I was. You know what I mean? I think that's part of the thing you have to keep in your mind, dude, is like, yeah, you can be happy about where you've come, but man, be excited about where you want to go, and just don't lose that. Because I feel like sometimes if you sit back and you go, man, I made it so far, and you relax, you get comfortable.
Yeah.
And if you get comfortable, then you lose your drive, and don't lose your fucking drive, bro. Like freaking, you want to stay hungry. You want to keep moving, man, because still water is where you die. Keep flowing, my bro.
I think you said it right. I think it's not about being upset about it. It's being excited that there's still more to accomplish. I'm excited when I sometimes, very rarely do I stop and think about it. I do sometimes because I think you need to take a breath, but I just makes me more excited about the challenges to come and how I'm going to prepare for them.
Yeah. And
me and him will probably sip on some bourbon and be excited, and all those things are great. And then the next day we'll be up at 7:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Back at the gym.
Back at the gym.
Back at the gym.
Back at the what we're gonna do next. You know what I mean? Like, I like to stay hungry. I think I was too complacent in my 20s. Isaiah, if you're watching.
Shout out Isaiah, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Isaiah. Hopefully my son gets his job.
Yeah, I heard about you, man.
Hopefully he gets his job, man. 5th interview, so let's bring this together for him. But yeah. So, but stay hungry, my friend. Stay hungry. Don't it's cool to be happy about where you're at for like a second, and then keep moving.
That's it.
Keep moving.
Carly from Alabama. Why do fitness pros always tell you to put the scale away when my goal is to weigh less and lose weight?
Because your body fluctuates like freaking all the time, right? So. Here's the thing. The more you check your scale, the more you worry about it, the more you get stressed about it, the more your cortisol levels go up, the more you're retaining fat and water and all that great shit, right? So I always tell people, man, you want to check it like maybe once every 2 months or once every 3 months. And what you want to do before you check the scale is to make sure you can take out any variables, is you want to mark down what you ate for 72 hours before you go on the scale. And when you mark down how much water you had, the food you ate, how much sleep you had, and your stress level. You write down all those variables. Scales 1 to 10 for the stress level, scales 1 to 10 or for the sleep level. And then you do that every 2 months, and you make sure you match those 72 hours. And I say this because that way you're excluding all the variables, right? So that way, every time you get on the scale, it's not going to be so much of a variance of a difference. It'll actually be more on point. So if you gain weight, you'll know you gain weight, and you'll know why, right? And if you lost weight, then you'll know why you lost weight. So I mean, they do have those scales to check your water and your muscle now.
Oh yeah,
the
DEXA scales.
If you get at home, which are great. But again, they're going to tell you, if you read it, they're going to tell you to check the variables, right? So those variables are your stress levels, your sleep levels, your eating habits, what you did, what you worked out, and it's usually 3 days, right? So it's about 3-day spectrum. I'm actually adding on a day. You can actually do it in 48, but add on 3 days, so that way you can just see. You know what I mean? You can check it off. There's a consistency there, right? But I always tell people every 2 months.
Yeah, when I'm really dialed in and I'm really paying attention, I've done it where I've weighed myself every day, and it's a total mind fuck.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling, like you're shocked that you could weigh 7 pounds heavier and then next day weigh out 7 pounds lighter, and it goes up and goes down. But I've tracked it, and what you find is it looks like just a rocky road down. But when I really just don't want to be mentally bothered by it, what I find that works for me is I will go once a week, and I always do Wednesday mornings because, to your point, it's 48 hours clear of the weekend.
Yep.
Because the weekend I'm always the worst.
And listen, you can't do it you can't do it after you work out.
No, because that's a lot.
Never check the scale after you work out. Never check any of those the body index, any of that stuff, because your body's breaking down when you're working out.
Yeah.
So you're releasing water, you're releasing blood vessels. There's things that are happening in your body that are fluctuating, and it'll fluctuate every time you work out, like depending on what body part you work on, right? So you want to make sure that you do it before you work out. And the morning is usually the best time. You know what I mean? If we get first thing in the morning, blah blah blah. After you go to the bathroom, do your thing. You know what I mean? So yeah. But again, check those variables. If you're going to be serious about it, check those variables. Do it every 2 months. You don't want to do it all the time because it's going to change every day. It's just going to drive you fucking nuts.
It drives everybody nuts. That's why fitness pros know. And then, of course, to your point, once you start building muscle right in the beginning, you might weigh more.
Yep.
And then before you start losing the body fat. So just the
so 9 times out of 10, you'll either stay at the same body weight, or you'll gain a couple pounds, you lose a couple pounds, and what it is your body's working from the inside out. So those muscles are growing and expanding from the inside out. So then eventually it all tightens up, right? And it all changes but it starts from the inside. So you got to give it time. Yeah. It's not like all of a sudden miraculously you got a whole new shell. You know what I mean?
Clothes to me were always the best real teller of like, am I changing?
If they're not tighter on my bicep, I'm lacking on something.
Yeah, if the shirt's starting to fit a little nicer and the pants a little looser, you're going. I don't care what the scale says. I feel better.
Yeah.
Amy Scotch. I've always wondered, do men, Chris and Tony, still? I don't know who else you'd be talking about. Still think of your past lovers. I've had several lovers that I haven't seen in years, but they still get stuck in my head. So do you think about sex with your exes?
No.
I say no.
Nope.
No.
And this is why, 9 times out of 10, they don't look at all like they used to. I can count on one hand that one of my exes that actually looks more amazing now than we were together. The rest of them just whatever.
Well, you know what it is? It's revisionist history. Like everybody has a tendency to remember those moments with rosy colored glasses. And, oh, yeah, I missed that person. They were great. And then, no, you're not with them anymore. You broke with them. They're exes. It wasn't good at all. So to go flash back to that, no way. Tyler from Nashville. My girlfriend asked me to take an STD test early on in our relationship. Okay. Actually, I've had that happen before, so I can't even laugh.
Yeah, I've had it happen too.
I thought that was a lot to ask of a person, but after a few months of dating, I did it. Came back clean and clear as can be. However, a few months later, she had to go to the doctor and she had to take one. And she had a treatable STD. Not only am I pissed about the whole thing, but I had to take the meds too because we're dating. I must imagine she got it while we were dating and cheated on me. Am I right about this?
Yes.
She swears she hasn't been with anybody else.
Fine.
But can gonorrhea really bond us as a couple?
All right. So here's the thing here's the thing. So gonorrhea can actually lay dormant in your body.
Well, that's what you probably ask. That's why it's
So it actually can lay dormant in your body and come out at a certain time. So she might be telling you the truth. She might have just had it before you met. She might have had it and had an idea she might have had it, and that's why she told you to get the STD test because she probably knew whoever she was with before had an STD, and she didn't feel like she had anything, and she ended up catching it anyway. Didn't know she had it. So yeah, she might in all actuality be telling you the truth. There's a possibility behind that. You're never gonna know.
Yeah,
you're never gonna know, dude.
I had a friend who kind of went through something like this, and the doctor because he called the doctor and was like, "Hey, bro, like man to man, like how, like I'm not sleeping with anybody." He's like, "How is she?" Like he called, and the doctor was like, "Look, I'm not, can't talk about medical stuff." Yeah. But he did tell him that if a woman, and I don't, by the way, I'm not a medical doctor, don't know if any of this is true.
We're not medical doctors.
All that stuff. Yeah. He said sometimes if you leave a tampon in too long, you can actually get bacteria that builds up.
Oh yeah, you can get infection.
And get infection. It could go off as gonorrhea. Yeah,
no, it's true. You can get infection. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I know. God, what was that? There was somebody, I don't know who the hell it was, but somebody I know almost got like a a staph infection for leaving it in too long. Freaking, she didn't know it was in there, and she got like a staph infection, got like a blood infection, and I'm like I had to go on all these medications and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Freaking, so yeah. I mean, there's variables, there's things. I mean, that's just something that you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta
Here's
think.
the thing: if it happens again, then yes, she cheated on you. Like, so if it happens again, and then she's cheating. But for right now, I would just, especially how long you've been cheating. Like I said, it got to recollect dormant in your body. She might have not had it. She might have had it not known.
Yeah,
had no symptoms and freaking. But that if I'm thinking about it, how she would thought about it, she probably, I'm telling you right now, she probably was with somebody who had it. And she figured she had no symptoms, so she didn't have it, but she wanted it. But now she's paranoid about it, and that's why she asked you to get it done.
That's a solid call on your part, by the way.
Thank you.
It would have escaped my mind. I just figured she would have thought he was a whore.
No, she probably.
That's a good idea, though.
Probably with somebody who got sick, who had an STD, and now she was all paranoid about it, and she's like, "Oh my god, I don't want to catch it because I dodged that fucking bullet." And I mean, again, I'm just.
No, it's a valid.
But I think that it played devil's advocate here.
Yeah, a couple people I can see wrote in the same thing, that women sometimes can't tell they have it.
Yeah, they can't tell they have it. So she might have been with somebody who had it, and she knew he had it, but she had no symptoms, so she figured she was good, and dodged a bullet, and then she ended up getting symptoms later, and then never cheated on you. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, at least we shot you straight, bro.
Yeah, dude. I hope it works. Listen, I hope it works out. If you guys really love each other, I really hope it works out. If you get a hope. You get through this. This is where the struggle happens, right? So you get through the struggle, and the relationship's better, right?
Yeah.
So if we can, no relationship's great without a struggle, right?
Well, Marcus from San Diego, he had a little bit of a struggle.
Oh yeah.
My lady.
You know what San Diego means? Whale's vagina.
A whale's vagina.
Whale's vagina. You know that, right?
I love it every time I ever say it. It comes in your head immediately.
I love it. It's the best thing in anchor band.
My lady wanted to have a threesome, so I said, hell yeah. We planned on going out, and the deal was that she was going to pick the person, and they would go back to a hotel room that they booked and have a threesome. And they figured to do it on vacation so that there's no chance that the person would know who they were.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sounds great.
Yeah, we got to the bar, had some few drinks, and it was time to go. To my shock and surprise, she came back with a large dude. Bro, she came back with a large dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I love it.
Just so you guys know,
He's like, what's up, bro?
just so you guys know, I'm 5'7" and 145, and he was 6'4", 250.
He's like, yo.
Yeah,
I
bro.
just say hi, bro.
Oh, he did. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's so funny,
bro.
That's so funny. Oh, that's great. What's his name?
Marcus.
Oh, Marcus. You should. The devil's always in the details, bro. You should have did. The fact she brought it up.
Oh my god.
And you were like, yeah, and you didn't ask any questions. You should have been like, yo, what's the stipulations? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, I would have thought there would be rules or ground rule checks, right?
I would have did a little. Like, you just jumped in that bucket and you were like, yeah, let's do it. And didn't even ask. Like, he said, is we talking about a woman? We talking about a man?
He said, I felt sick to my stomach and had to back out, and it ruined the trip. But now we're in an argument because she's upset that I said it'd be fine with a woman, but when she brought a man back, she said that's not fair. Bro, she brought back two of you. It's a foursome, bro.
She's like, yo, he can get stuff in the top cupboard.
Bro.
He can get stuff in the top cupboard up there.
Bro, he's 5'7", 145, and he was 6'4", 250.
That is fucking hilarious.
Well, I don't know what help you need, Marcus.
I feel like this is a Kevin Hart joke right there. I really do. I feel like Kevin Hart would be all over that shit.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
That is so funny. Marcus, thank you. I needed that. That was, I love that.
Marcus, I'm
sorry, Marcus.
Yeah, we're sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Marcus. It sucks.
I look, and Chris said it already. Like, I think you should have checked the details before you agreed to this whole thing.
Listen, and again, this is I'm not generalizing here.
Yeah.
But she's a woman, so the fact she brought it to you, she should have figured she had a hidden agenda behind that.
Oh my god.
Like she's like, we can have a threesome,
bro.
And he's like, oh yay, and she's like,
bro, could you see him in a corner crying? Like, oh my god, I can only
so funny. That's so fucking hilarious, bro.
Marcus. It's so awful, Marcus.
Great.
Bro, how, like, you must now know, like, what do you think of your wife now when you see her, like, and you're like, thinking of the size of the men she's into,
Right?
and you're like,
He's about his platform shoes off of TikTok.
oh my God, bro. Marcus, your relationship might be over, bro. I'm sorry.
Dude, that's
She was more excited than you were.
so fucked up.
I don't have any. I just outside to check the details. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know what I can help you with.
I don't have any advice for you, man. If you can,
No.
I wish you the best, bro.
We wish you the best.
I wish you the best, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. If you can, that sucks.
I know. George from New Jersey.
Oh, what's up, Dirty Jersey?
What up, Dirty Jersey? Are gray sweatpants a real thing? I bought a pair. I bought them a little too tight, and my mushroom head was a little too exposed. In the grocery store, a random woman came up to me and told me to put on some adult clothes because there was children in there.
Oh, that's funny.
Do I ditch the sweatpants, or was that lady just jealous?
Just wear them at the right appropriate places, bro.
Yeah, don't wear them too tight in the grocery store.
Dude,
like, what are you
hell
doing, George?
Dude.
George, come on.
George, remember the right spot, like at home.
Well, you know what it is? Well, first of all, George, if I mean this nicely, you only buy gray sweatpants, form-fitting, if your dick's big enough. If you got to buy them too tight so that they can see it, then
you're asking for attention.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to. Yeah, it's
like you're asking for attention, bro.
It can't. It has to. My assumption, and ladies, you can probably correct us. It's fine. But the reality of it is, it's not something that you need to be sticking out like a boner.
No.
Like, it's like a little bit of the mystery of it,
it's
right?
The mystery
it's like,
of it all.
Yeah, it's like, oh, is that a? Oh, shit.
Is that what's hanging right there?
Is that what the fuck?
Is that what's waving high right now?
Like, there's some imagination to it.
Yeah, you got to remember, women aren't so much a visual as they are a imagination.
Yeah.
They like. So I like to hear me talk.
Why don't you just wear sweatpants with a hole cut out in your crotch and just around the store?
Banana hammock.
George. Oh, George.
Yeah, George, too tight. Get rid of those sweatpants.
Too tight, bro. Valerie from Kansas. My girlfriend told me that every girl has a dick in an emergency glass box that they know ahead of time. If shit goes down or the relationship ends, they will call and text immediately if the relationship ends. Do you think that's true, and do men have the same thing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a generalization. I'm sure there's women out there that do.
Of course.
And I'm sure there's men out there that do too. Do I think anybody that's an adult who's like, that's like, trying to be successful in their life and try to get things moving in their life and forward and doing anything productive?
Yeah, no.
I don't think they'd have. I don't think they're too busy. You know what I mean? I think they're too busy for side vagina and side penis and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, who has got time for that shit? Fucking one's good enough. Fucking who's got time for that?
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like freaking. So like I don't know. So I think people who are still trying to figure out who they are, that are insecure about where they're going in their lives and just kind of confused about their identity. Yeah, they're definitely got that going on because they need that, right? They need that attention. They need that validation from somebody else. They need that distraction from who they are and what they're going through. But I think if you're looking for like an adult person, like somebody who's it's trying to move on forward in their lives and trying to get ahead, man, then freaking, I don't think so. And like girls got toys, right? So somebody just like, girls got toys. Yeah, girls. Yeah. That's about the disadvantage of that, by the way.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, right? Like you guys have a whole shopping mall and the guy's got like a little section.
What do we got, a fleshlight?
With a fleshlight. It's like, here, that's for you. That's as far as our imagination went. Woo! Fucking lame.
Lori from Texas. Last episode, you guys talked about balls and eye cream, and now
that still fucking makes me laugh.
It's still the best.
I love that because I love the balls and ice cream because he's like, well, if they look good, you'll go down on me.
The fact that you really thought about it.
There's so many variables with that because eye cream, looking, better. I don't know what it's.
Yes, it was a great.
It was a great skit. It was
but
great.
Obviously, people are still thinking about it.
Yeah.
So now I can't stop thinking about it. Do you guys expect women to play with your balls? Kiss them, suck on them, roll them around? Is this something that's really important to a guy? I stay away because the rumor is they're so sensitive, but now I'm wondering, am I missing something that could set me apart from other women? Do you like having your balls played with?
Jesus Christ. The fuck kind of questions are these?
What
is going on?
Women want to know.
Women want to know if guys like them. All right, so I'm sure.
I don't know that it's like a prerequisite for me at all.
No, there's some guy. I'm sure there's some. Listen, there's guys out there with foot fetishes. You know what I mean? Like
guys like everything.
Yeah, they like everything. I'm sure there's some guy out there who thinks it's amazing and loves it and blah blah blah.
Bro, if we're friends and you ever came up to me and were like, I'm dating this girl and she does the best thing with my balls, I
wouldn't be like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that I would be like, really? It'd be like, that's what we're okay. Like,
no, I don't. Ask him.
Ask, yeah. I mean, if you're,
You want me to play with the ball sack? If we can ask him. I don't know if we can.
I mean, Lori, the fact you're thinking about it is exciting. I mean, if you're down for whatever.
Somebody wrote, "Wait till we start the After Dark podcast." I know, right? This isn't even After Dark. What's going on?
The advice unfiltered after dark is going to be a home run.
That's going to be.
That's just.
It's not.
We got to wear smoking jackets and have little like snifters,
Little pipe.
little light, little.
Well, hello, ladies. We're here after dark.
We come into the frame just like in robes, shower robes.
Yeah. There you go. Somebody wrote, if a guy wants it, he'll tell you. Exactly. If a guy wants it, he'll tell you. 100%.
Yeah. See, that's the part where I like the fact that the audience helps because other women will chime in and tell you. Like, no.
Yeah. No, if he wants it, he'll tell you.
Yeah. Lily Faye. She actually, I think Lily messaged me like 2 or 3 different places for this question.
What's up, Lily?
Lily is from a different country, but she didn't say where she's from because she says, why do people in America get upset about circumcisions? I don't like foreskin on the stick, and I hate when it looks like an elephant seal's nose. It's much better when it's smooth like an eggplant. Where do you guys stand on circumcisions? I'm circumcised, so I don't know what the ugly dick looks like.
What's funny is when I lived in Allentown, right? I was driving truck, and I actually saw a protest of women and like 2 dudes, but mostly women.
2 dudes.
Yeah, holding signs. It says, and the women were holding signs. I want my foreskin back. Freaking my foreskin, taking my foreskin is mutilation and blah. I'm like, you're a woman. I'm like, what do you know about foreskin? What are we talking? Listen, I think people just like find things to complain about.
Oh yes.
People just don't have nothing, so they find something to fucking complain about. Let's talk about the health issues, right? So, yes, having the foreskin it makes the end of the tip more sensitive. Absolutely, guy loses a whole bunch of nerves when he gets it done. Is it cleaner? Is it healthier? 100%. So whatever, man. Begin to each your own. I don't know why Americans are weird.
I do, but see, the weird thing is, like, I would think that it's such a minority part of American people that are.
She likes to play with a pig in a blanket.
I know more women that are just like, here's the fucked up story about being a woman. I say it all the time. You don't know what you're getting into till it's too late. Like, you don't know what size it's going to be. You don't know if it's got a shield on it. You don't know what the fuck, if it's crooked until the pants come off. So that's got to suck. There's a little bit of that sucks. But, the reality of it is it's so hot in here, right?
Dude, I'm like dying right now.
Bro, I'm so close to going into a wife beater, but I'm like,
I know. I just want all total white trailer trash right now.
I brought the black because I'm sweating through it.
Oh, dude, I'm soaked right now.
But yeah, I don't look. I mean, I know more. I don't know that most Americans complain about it. I just think you're running into a small minority of people.
Nah, I mean, it is.
I want my foreskin back.
Yeah, women hold this. I don't want my foreskin back. I don't get it. Whatever.
So Katie D, last week we asked a person asked a question about, do women really like, dad bods or body types or whatever. Mm-hmm. I just thought her answer was really funny. She's like, I don't really care if he has a perfect body. I certainly don't. I don't care if he has a little belly or he's soft in the ab area. I just have a few requirements. Okay, Katie D, what is your requirements as one of our regulars? 1, that he can look down with a hard on and see his dick past his belly. Fair. 2, I can sit on his lap and go to town. It makes sense. If your belly's too big, you can't do that. And can we do missionary style without breaking me in half? Okay. So, Katie D, we like the fact that you were able to chime in on what you think women's body types are.
Is that Katie D that didn't get the D?
Yeah, it's Katie D who recently got the D. And then rocked his world and then dropped him like a bad habit.
I love that.
Yeah, she was like, all right, I put it on you. I'm out. Yeah, so, good call, Katie. All right. Noah from Tulsa,
Oklahoma.
I deadlifted a PR with my trainer and I instantly shit myself. Have you...
Listen, you're not working out hard enough if you're not puking or shitting yourself.
Oh, yeah. So, someone wrote, do it. So have you guys ever been embarrassed in the gym like that ever?
No.
Bro, one time.
Did you really?
No, I didn't shit myself.
Oh.
So I was working out. So I was working out for the Mr. Delaware thing. I can still never forget how embarrassed I was. So I was doing 2 workouts a day. Mm-hmm. So I was doing all cardio in the morning. I was doing cardio. was lifting in the morning, do cardio at night. And so, and my diet was like all protein and maybe a couple carbs just to like, to get through workouts. And I'm in the gym on the elliptical and it's a little school gym. So it's, the room is only so big and nobody's in there. And so what do I decide to do? I decide to rip the nastiest fart, like baby diaper fart.
Oh, Jesus.
And a girl walks in and she comes, there's literally like 10 ellipticals and she sees me and she comes right next to me, decides to work out. She gets on the machine and she looks me dead in the face and goes, "Did you have to shit yourself?" And walk the fuck out.
Oh my God, that's fucking great.
That's so funny.
That's so funny.
But I still remember it. I was so embarrassed. So I can still tell that story to this day.
It's amazing.
Ray from Knoxville. I'm afraid of deleting my dating apps. Every relationship I get into, I put them into a hidden folder so I can jump back right on just in case. I can't be the only one who does this. When in a relationship do we put away the escape routes and just give in? This is always an interesting conversation because when I was...
What do you mean giving in escape routes?
So when I was dating my wife, I remember there was a part because when I met her, our friends had set us up. So of course, like, that when I meet her, I know I'm talking to people like, on dating apps and she's like trying to be a dating. So you're sorting through all this stuff. But I remember, I don't know if it was 2 months or 3 months and talking and hanging out where I just was honest. I just said, "Hey, look, are we committing to this? Because I'd like to know that I'm shutting all options down, that you're doing the same." I just think you just have to have the conversation because it's just only fair. And it was very easy. She was like, "Oh, I don't want to see anybody else." I was like, "Great, neither do I." That's it. And it was done and it's over. But, I think I know too many people that do this. They'll be dating someone and like, "Oh, just in case it ends." Like their membership's going anywhere.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, if you're really into somebody, man, you really want it to work, you want to get rid of all distractions.
Yeah, that's it. Like, what the funny thing is what's the worst that's going to happen if you date someone and break up? Are all the women going to be taken?
Those apps aren't going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere. Too many people have too many like rules about, if and this. Just give in. Give in to the relationship.
Listen,
if it works, it works.
And since we're on this subject, I am not on any dating apps.
Oh, yeah, you're not.
I'm not in an Australian dating app. I'm not in a freaking black and white dating app. I'm not in any of that stuff. It's all scammers.
You're not, if I put your picture in, you'll be my baby daddy photo app? That one?
No, I'm not from Australia. I'm not 58. I'm not any of that crap. But yeah, have fun with your dating apps. They're good things.
Haley from L.A.
What's up, Haley from L.A.?
Hey, guys. I started following the podcast a few weeks ago. I found Chris. Thank you. I found Chris on Facebook, and of course, how can you not find him with that sexy voice? Then I find out he had a podcast. Damn. And then I found that there's two of you. Fuck. If this podcast gets as big as you hope, what would you want to get out of it now that we're here to help you? I heard Tony talking about that this is our show. So how do I get my men to the top? And remember, if you get to the top, that calendar better have some naked pictures in it, or at least some banana hammocks, like Chris likes to say. And if nothing else, the calendar should at least have Tony without clothes on, or he should turn
with a microphone right over his crotch.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
or I'm a sick fuck. Yeah, or Tony should at least turn his OnlyFans back on so we could get some more skin. So, look, it is your show.
It is. You guys, this show's about you. About you.
The fact that me and Chris are none of you can see us talk every day. The amazement that we have in the growth, the sharing, the liking, the countries. I'm like a kid, like watching his social media blow up. It's unbelievable. And then we're looking at podcast numbers, but we talk about it all the time. We're like, how can we get better for the audience? What can we do for the community? Can we travel? Can we get more questions? Can we do an after dark thing? So, but what I would tell you is if you want to help us, help you guys, it's the thing that you're already doing. Share with friends. Yeah. Like all of our social media. Share the posts. And by the way, the people who do it, we appreciate it so much. It's unbelievable. We were just talking about the other day about sharing stuff and growing channels. But when we were just talking about how his social media is so crazy that like it almost looks like somebody gave fake numbers. But like even today when you're like, hey, I'm gaining 12,000 followers a day, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, we went up on
Oh, it's so
TikTok. We
crazy.
went from 86 million views
to 93 or something.
93.7 million views in 22 days.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Bro, I went from 0 people, no account. I took an old account that I had and turned it into Advice Unfiltered, and I just saw like in the last 28 days is a 2.9 million views, and I'm like, that's crazy.
It's cool, man. Like, the best thing about this is like you guys are here. You know what I mean, you guys sharing, liking, telling people about it, talking about it. You know, it's just amazing. Like, and the best thing is because it's about you guys. We're never going to learn out of material. Like, we're going to keep the show going for as many years as we possibly can.
Oh, I can't wait for all the next stuff coming up.
Yeah, like the biggest picture is having like a traveling show up in your state, in your country. You know, do a little Q&A, answer some questions, do some things. Get some laughs. But no, we love it. We love it if you can, and we thank you guys very much. And just you being here is all that matters. And again, I believe in the laws of attraction. I say it all the time. I believe in you. I believe in the best in you, and I truly mean that. I really do. And you guys believe in us. So it's truly a blessing. So thank you.
I will tell all of you that, and I mean this from like the bottom of my heart. That morning, those morning hellos, those inspirational things, those are authentic and real and heartfelt and meant. And the fact that I get emails about how much it means to people, and I share them with him, and he can't even believe how much it means to people. We are so thankful. It's unbelievable. So
yeah, I would have never thought, dude. I would have never thought in a million years me saying good morning. And it just shows you listen, your response to all this, it shows you how much there is a need in this world for people to lift others up, to believe in each other. Like I say things that people don't say to each other. Like when I say I believe in you, or I'm proud of you, or good morning, you beautiful human beings. Like people don't hear that on a daily basis. And I think if you take anything from what I do, just pass it on to other people. When you see somebody, tell them the same thing. Say, "What's up, beautiful? How you doing? What's up, stud? How you doing?" If you can just say good morning, it's just good morning. With a smile, it can go so far. Like 9.9 million people fart.
But that just goes to show you how many people don't get that kind of support in their life. Yeah. And to us, what we want to do more than anything is find those people and let them know we're here. And we have a community of people that want to support you.
That's the coolest thing, right? Even with my book. I wrote my book because I want people to know they're not alone.
I'm sweating.
I know, I'm sweating so bad. I want people to know they're not alone, right? So, the biggest thing is that we want you to know that we're here, and you're not alone. Like, we're all in this together, man. This is about us, It's never just about me. It's about we. We change the world together,
Vindy from India. Oh, we got an India question.
Love that. What's up, India? How you doing?
All right, India, breaking into new markets.
Yes.
I was struggling with pain during sex, so my friend recommended Botox for my vagina.
Ooh.
I was having difficulty with penetration after childbirth, so doing some homework, I went ahead and did the procedure.
Oh.
It relaxes muscles, and it's really been a game changer.
Yeah.
But now when I have sex, I tend to queef my way through it like a balloon losing air as it shoots into the sky. It's embarrassing for me, but what about for you guys? Do you really care if there's noise or air coming out during sex?
I don't know.
I thought you were going to go. I thought it was coming, bro. I was like, oh, he's going to do it.
I thought about it.
Yeah, no, you did. I saw it. I was like, oh, here it goes.
I don't think it's something you have to care about. I think if it's done right, it can be funny.
It is kind of funny when you.
It's kind of funny. I can see how it could be uncomfortable. I can see how it'd be a little bit embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like I can see that. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, because it's not really my area of expertise of the science behind all that, the Botox. But I guess do some Kegels maybe. I don't know if we get
well, look, I at least it doesn't hurt anymore. And if the only thing that you're worried about now is just that, it's not. I mean. It's fun. It's when you really love somebody, that kind of stuff, to your point, makes you laugh.
No, it makes you laugh,
makes
right?
You laugh.
If you're with the right person, just laugh about it.
And you actually laugh. I think that I love this part about sex. Among the other millions of things, I like laughing during sex because I think it brings you closer together.
Yes.
So yeah, have fun with it, and I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, I never heard about the Botox thing down there. I mean, I'm sure it's a thing, but I never. But yeah, I would do Kegels. Like Kegels make it tighter. Like you can even get little Kegel balls. You ever see that girl? There's a girl like lifts weights with
Kegels in her.
She always like this thing, and she grabs a hold of it, and she'll have like 80-pound dumbbell. She'll like pick the shit up. But yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
I'm trying to picture this.
Yes.
So she puts a ball inner
ball inside of her with a rope or chain or something attached to it, right?
Attached to an 80-pound kettlebell?
80 yeah, it's like a kettlebell or something like that, and she'll like squat over it and then like pick it up and like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So
At Lifetime?
No.
No.
Sure. At the gym every day.
It's a new class?
It's a new class. It's Kegel 101.
Kegel 101.
Kegel 101 with the bar class. No, but yeah, so I mean, you can do Kegels, right? It's a muscle, right? So you can actually tighten it up and work on it, right? Like you can do that. I don't know the science behind the Botox. I don't know what that affects down there. I really don't know. But I just know that I know Kegels help tighten things up. So
yeah, someone just wrote, I guess maybe someone has some insight. They just said, try a new position. Sometimes switching positions can help you alleviate having the air intake.
What is that?
Try a different position.
Oh, try a different position. There you go.
Yeah, so, maybe if you're in the same position, maybe just switching up positions.
Somebody said turn on the music.
Oh, there you go.
Turn on the music.
Yeah. Thomas from Australia. I heard the ladies from Australia on here quite often, so it's time for some male representation.
Oh, from Australia?
Yes.
What's up, Ozzy?
What's up, Thomas?
What's up, bro?
My wife said she's fine with me watching porn, but then asked me not to erase my browser history on my computer. That is kind of scary. Do I agree, or do I just start watching porn on my small phone screen?
Yeah, don't
share.
Don't share, bro.
Don't share.
Might change your whole view.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to go back to that other one real quick because somebody Megan threw up here. There is a pelvic physical therapist. My neighbor is one, and they can instruct you. So you can go to a pelvic therapist. They can help you with all that. So there you go. So thank you. Thank you very much, Megan, for throwing that out. That's something I didn't know that was a thing. So that's cool. So there's pelvic therapists. So you can check out some pelvic therapists.
Look, the best part of this show is sometimes those questions, and as much as we laugh and they're entertaining, we get it. Sometimes those are embarrassing to ask a doctor or a person.
Absolutely, man.
So ask us, because if we have a large female audience and if they can help, they're so helpful.
Yeah. No, you guys are on point. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So Thomas wants to know: would you, if your wife was, if my wife came to me and she knows I watch this porn and it was like, just don't erase your browser history, that'd be tough.
So here's the thing. So here's how you.
Not that I watch. By the way, not that I watch anything weird. I'm just saying,
here's how you conquer that with her, because now she's testing you, right? As she's doing it. I've learned this, right?
Oh, I can see that. I already know where you're going.
What?
I know. Just guys, I want to see if I know.
So she's testing you because she wants to see what you look at, what you're looking at, so she can pick a fight with you later, right? So I'm helping you out here, Thomas. I'm helping you out. So what you want to do is you want to ask her to watch it with you.
Oh, that's different.
And ask her what she would like to watch with you. So, one, she doesn't have to go through your browser.
There you go.
Doesn't have to check your phone. And two, you're covering your ass because you're including her. So if I was you, I'd be like, okay, well, I can watch porn, but honey, I love you. I think we should watch it together. You show me what you would like to watch, and I'll show you what I like to watch. And we'll see if we get, how they coincide.
I went with trickery. I went with just say yes and just watch porn of people that look like her with the same color hair and some normal shit, and do that for a while till you build trust, and then, then you're fine. Yeah. By the way, I don't know what you watch, but I don't think anyone wants to have to explain what you think about in certain moments. So
I mean, people freaking everybody has different things, you know what I mean? But I would think honestly, I'm telling you right now, listen, I've been in enough relationships. The fact she said this to you, she's setting you up, bro.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
She's setting you up to find out what you like and then to fight with you. So I'm being honest with you. What you want to do is include her. Be like, oh, honey, I'm not going to really watch it unless you watch it with me. And you're covering your ass. You're saving your ass. I'm telling you right now. Because then this is one or two things that happen. She's like, no, I'm not really into. It's okay. And she'll blow it off, or she'll be like, okay, right? And if she kind of blows it off, then she's really not going to check anyway, because now she's like, oh, well, he did ask me,
Bro, she's definitely going to check.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt she's going to check. Just know that.
Yeah.
She brought it up. She's definitely, or she's already, you clear. So she's already looked.
Yeah.
She knows.
She knows.
Be careful.
Run.
We got a couple minutes. Yeah, we got a couple minutes left. Right. As we wrap up the show, Gerald from Nevada. I walked into the bathroom to get some cologne before I left for work. I saw my girl with her leg up on the side of the tub. Her eyes were closed and she was spraying herself with the shower head in the private area. I always just thought that was a myth, but this is definitely not.
Nope.
Do girls really masturbate with shower heads in bathtubs? Yep. Because, by the way, I scared the shit out of her and she almost died. Bro, she had her foot up, her eyes were closed. She was just going at it.
He's going at it.
And then she just opens the door. He's standing there with a bottle of cologne.
That's fucking great. Yes, it's true.
It's so funny that I actually would say yes, like I would know, like because people, but I don't.
No, it's absolutely true.
Yeah,
Women use shower heads all the time. Women masturbate, love masturbating in the shower. It's definitely a true thing. It's definitely, but I will throw this out there too. Back to the whole thing about the safety thing. The bathroom is the most dangerous place in the house.
Oh yeah,
you can die in the bathroom.
She probably almost died.
Statistically, you can look it up on insurance. The most dangerous place in your house is the bathroom. So just be careful. Safety first.
But I love the feed. It just went yes, 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 see? Yes. We do.
Yeah. See, yeah. I know. It's definitely a thing that happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. Women and men both. I mean, men don't use the shower head, but
yeah.
I have a friend of mine that was complaining about her kid being in the bathroom for like 45 minutes.
Oh, he's jerking off in the shower.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's jerking off in the shower. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it happens.
Don't hate. Who cares? Hate. Don't have her die in there while you shock the shit out of her.
Oh, next time just scare the fuck out of her, dude. How funny is that? And videotape that shit.
Now, here's an interesting one. One of the last questions we have of the night is actually truly for the audience because me and you will have no idea.
What's up?
All right, Linda from West Palm. Mm-hmm. Can you ask your audience, is it true that if you eat a steak and a banana the day one of your period, because of the protein and iron content, your week of PMS will be much more balanced? I've already tried it. It works wonders, but I'm not sure if it's a placebo or not.
No, I know for a fact that if women increase the iron in their diet before their period, it is not as intense.
Wow!
Yeah,
look at that.
because I and you got correct me. I'm not a man. I'm not a woman.
That's what I'm saying. But she said the same thing.
Yeah. So if you increase your iron levels, eating raw, like medium rare meat.
Yeah.
It actually helps with the intensity of your period, your flow. So yeah, increase iron because that's what's happening, right? Their body's decreasing in iron as they're bleeding. You know what I mean? So increasing that iron in their body before it happens. Is definitely beneficial. Krill oils. I don't know about krill oil. I don't know about the banana either. I don't know if that's just, because banana is really just potassium. I don't know if potassium really has an effect on that.
Yeah.
But definitely iron. And as they say, they're saying iron and potassium does help.
Yeah, look, yes, the banana does.
So bananas help. So yeah, so there you go, ladies. Like, so increase your red meat around that time period and have a banana.
By the way, I also love the people that are hearting it because, now if you don't know, have a steak and a banana. Yeah. Have a steak and bananas as you go into your period, and there you
can
go.
Ask your question at our website if you go to Advice Unfiltered. Ask your question there. There is a guy. There's a dude, TK. He wrote in. I don't know if he wrote in on this week, but he wrote in a couple weeks ago. So I want to answer TK's question because he's our loyal listener.
What did he write in?
I don't know, but he's written in twice now.
TK.
Yeah. He's the guy at the gym, the guy with the cornrows. He's watched every single freaking episode.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, I'll have to ask him if we can.
Ask him because
I tag me in it. So he's like, "Yo, Chris David."
Because I read all.
Yeah.
So I would have seen it.
Yeah. I'll have to ask him again what his email is or whatever.
Yeah. All right. So wrapping the show up, Stephanie from Mexico City. Is it cheating to flirt? So I have some good-looking coworkers, and I occasionally go for drinks after work. It's really nice to feel kind of single, even though I would never cheat. But every now and then a coworker will cross the line and shoot me a text after work. I entertain it for like a minute, but then I feel bad. Is what I'm doing wrong?
Yes.
Abso-fucking-lutely it's wrong.
100% it's wrong.
Sorry, Stephanie.
100% it's wrong. It's 100% wrong because what you're doing is you're opening the door.
That's it.
And you can't blame it on your coworker. In fact, if you're the boss, you shouldn't be doing that shit at all.
Oh, yeah. We're bringing it all the way back to the beginning.
Watch a Coldplay concert? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't shit where you work. Bottom line. But yeah, no. So it's definitely 100%. You're if you're in a committed marriage relationship,
yes.
You flirting with other people is a form of and again, there's different levels of flirting.
Yes.
If they're messaging you after they hung out at the bar, then you've opened a door that's bigger than you wanted to open.
Yes.
So there's different levels of flirting. Like you can joke around and be like, if you can blah blah blah, but people know the difference between a joke and a flirt. You know what I mean? Most people, I would say most people don't.
Well, yeah, how that goes. But the reality of it is this is what I want you to understand. You don't skip the blame. You
No.
opened the door.
Yeah, you can't put it on the other guy.
No, you let them text you. You went for drinks. You enjoyed the company.
And then you played a little bit.
And then you play into a little bit.
You play into it a little bit. You admitted that. So no, it's not okay.
No, it's not. So outside that, and I see people keep asking, yes, eventually I will rock out the wife beater. I'm not wife beater ready yet. I'm there, but we'll see.
Oh, I'm there.
I mean, I'm technically, I'm sure I'm
got abs.
I'm sure I'm technically there, but
tail line. Did you see that tail line? It was terrible. Oh, it's terrible. I gotta forget. I think I've been in a trailer.
I cannot tell you how many messages I got post.
What happens when I live in my car? I don't tan right.
I always love how people as people get to know that I'm your co-host. I got a ridiculous amount of messages. They're like, "Oh, you work out? Oh, I didn't know that you're real. I didn't know you're really in shape and strong." I'm like, yeah, it'll be when the video comes on. I told Chris when we hit a milestone, the ad is going to be me walking turned around, butt naked, right down to my pool, getting in, and it's going to say Advice Unfiltered, and whatever the milestone is, yeah, you'll know. You'll know.
That won't be me.
It'll definitely be me. I don't give a shit.
That won't be me.
But of course I work out.
Let's do one more question. Let's do one more.
No, I thought you had a TJ question. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks, Jenny. All right, last one. I saw
Last
one.
question. Let's do one more. One more question.
All right, one more.
One more.
All right. Do you want a serious one or a funny one? I haven't categorized. Let's go funny because that's how we always end the show.
Let's go funny.
All right. To end the show, someone asked about astrology, so I'm just laughing about that. Okay. I'm going to ask this one, but I know you're going to laugh your ass off. Bianca from France. So we'll go to France.
Bianca from France. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Chris.
And this is actually for you.
Oh, it's for me?
Yeah.
Bonjour.
I immediately thought of Chris. My boyfriend just told me he was into feet. And I immediately thought of Chris and his disdain for feet.
Hate him.
I am not sure what's going to happen, but he keeps talking dirty about him sucking my toes. So now I agreed to it, and it's going to happen this weekend. And he is super excited.
So
what do I have to do to prepare, even though I hate this fetish?
Why me?
I like how they know us so well. They're like, by the way, I know Chris is going to hate this.
Oh, I hate this question.
I don't know how you prepare, except keep your feet clean.
Keep them clean.
But I have zero foot fetish, but I don't. If anyone on here is a foot fetish, do you have a fetish to the point where they have someone? Do you have to wash them? I know I'm not trying to be fucked up. But you 90% of the time, someone's got socks, sneakers. You can't control. So
Somebody said get a pedicure.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
This audience, this is why we love you.
Get a pedicure.
Get a pedicure. Just don't do it.
Just don't do it. How are you gonna? Here's my thing. How the fuck are you gonna kiss him after that? I couldn't.
Oh, that's I
couldn't do that.
Oh, he's gonna come up, and it's almost like
so gross.
It's almost like the glaze on the lips from the blowjob question.
Gross.
How do you kiss somebody after
Here's
that?
a question: would you rather glaze in the lips or a toe in your mouth?
Oh
no!
Oh, that's so hard to answer. All right, let me say.
Would you rather the lips or the toe?
So, would I rather a girl come up and kiss me after a blowjob and I came, or after she sucked on my toes? Oh my god,
It's so gross.
do I have to pick one?
Oh
I don't
my
even
God.
know what I would pick.
I feel like my son right now. He used to do that fucking,
When he's yes.
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Yeah. Would you rather kiss your own blowjob?
Oh my god, would you kiss your own blowjob or kiss them after they sucked your toes?
Suck your toes.
Oh my god, I don't even know the answer. I don't know. I would think I would, but I don't.
So gross.
I don't know.
Oh, I couldn't. I don't know.
I'm gonna
puke thinking about either one.
if I had to pick.
All right, so if I had to pick,
I
I hate feet so much. I would go for the glaze.
I would go for the glaze.
I would go for the glaze
Because
I hate feet so fucking much. I would go for the glaze.
I would go for it.
Yeah.
I would
want to do either one. Fucking. Oh, it's so gross. But if I had to pick.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you, bro.
Ugh.
Oh. All right.
So glad we went into that question.
Yeah. So, by the way, TK, if you're out there, I would love to answer questions. I don't know what you asked.
Yeah.
So
we'll get you on. I'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll get you on here, bro.
So we'll see you anyways. But all right. So outside that, first of all, we want to give a shout out as always to the shared universe. Ming, our sound engineer, holding it down.
What's up,
Thank you
Ming?
as always, Ming. All right. Bringing it home, little man. Do you have any words of wisdom for the audience?
I have a shirt. I would like to show it.
Go ahead and come back here and show,
You
bro.
can come back here, show
All
your
right.
shirt.
Show the shirt, kid.
Come on. Be careful of the wires. You're good. I just don't know if
You're
there's
good.
any over there.
Make sure you stand in front of that kid.
Oh, it's green.
Oh, you can't see it
because the
inside.
blue. Because the blue.
It's a blue.
All right, well, turn around. Turn around.
Turn around. There you go.
There you go. Buy the
You
merch.
totally disappeared, bro.
Bro, you disappeared right for the whole thing. It's great. All right, no, go. Oh, yeah, you went that way. All right, so.
We're gonna have to get you a different color one.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I would have known blue. Like, I didn't know the other week, but.
Yeah, I think blue do it.
All right, so buy the merch. So, sure, if you go to the merch store. By the way, when we're done, I'll show you the ad. But good, what were we going to say?
Dad, tell them about the fakes,
Think what?
the fake accounts.
We already did. We talked
Nah,
about
we
that.
told
yeah,
them.
we already
They
talked about
gotta
the
know
fake
by
counts.
now.
Yeah, they know by now. We talked about the fake counts.
Our goal
Good.
is to have an episode where we don't have to bring it up anymore.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it anymore. If we could, it doesn't matter.
So, but outside that, first of all, just so you guys know, we say it all the time. For you guys to join the lives, for you guys to join us for a little while, you're sharing, you're liking, you're subscribing, we're trending. We are in some really cool places right now. We're talking with opportunities to grow the podcast and make it bigger and just make it better. And our ultimate goal is really that. I mean, we cannot express to you how thankful we are, how much it means to us. You support us, how much the funny things are, the messages you send us. It's so meaningful. It's so great. It's just awesome. And we're really looking forward to some really, really big things as we go on to try the second half of this year. But really, all I would ask for you guys is to continue what you're doing. Share, like, subscribe, tell people about it, have them jump on, do watch parties. We'll try to get to your questions, but I really, really, really mean it. When I looked at the numbers today and we had to send our numbers across to somebody for a meeting, and I mean this, it says, according to our numbers, that our podcast is already almost to the point where they consider it a breakout success and 3 times bigger than any other fitness podcast would be. And that's just insane. And that's not even counting social media.
Yeah.
Not even. So I appreciate you guys as always. And I'll wrap it up to my co-host here to bring it home.
Fucking crazy episode, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. You guys are people. You people are crazy.
It's because Ming's back.
This is Ming's back. Now, we always get the crazy stuff with Ming's here. Nah, you guys are great. I mean, you're crazy. Don't get me wrong. You guys got some crazy fucking shit going on in your life. But you know, it makes me feel better about what's going on in mine. You know, but I love you all. I love you all. I think you're all amazing. I appreciate, and Tony said it the best. I appreciate everything that you guys done for us, and you guys being part of the show, the writing in, the watching. It's been amazing. Like what a great experience to really be a part of it. And I know you guys see it, right? Like you guys see it and you feel it too, right? Like you feel it, right? Like you feel it every time you watch this.
thing.
Yeah, take it off, bro. You feel it. You feel it.
I sweat so much.
Dude, I know. I'm about to take this one off. I'm dying right now. But no, you guys feel it. You guys feel it, right? Like you feel it. Like there's something happening here. Like there's magic happening, right? Like this is changing. Like everything's growing and everything's happening, and it's for a reason, right? We're gonna help more people. The more you share, the more you get it out there. We're gonna help more people. We're gonna let people know they're not alone, and we're gonna let people know that that there's nothing wrong with laughing at simple things in life, right? Like it's good to freaking laugh. What a great way to feel. What a great way to be. And thank you guys. Tony hit the nail on the head, man. That's it, right?
That's it, brother. Bring
That's
it home.
it. Listen, as always, man, I believe in you. We believe in you. And we believe in the best in you. And this is Advice Unfiltered, episode 25. Woo! Boom!
All right.
Woo!